Well, welcome back everyone to Orion Homestead Project. This is actually episode number 19. We have been moving along. We have been getting a lot of stuff done. In this particular episode, we're shifting gears, and we're shifting gears for a reason. So the whole focus of this is to bring you through the process that I did to get the roof painted on the bus. I painted it a high gloss white paint. I've only been able to get one coat on it. I will be putting a second coat, but we won't be doing that on video, but I wanted to show you how that worked. I have spent all day working on getting this thing clean, prepped, and ready for paint. Got her done. It is approaching 7 o'clock right now, and got her all done. Got some stuff to walk you through, got some time lapse. And we'll show you how that looks and how that works. With that said, let me show you what I got done. Let me show you how I did it, and let's get started. Hey, welcome everyone. This is episode 19. I am actually doing two videos at once. I'm doing this because I'm taking advantage of the weather so that I can get this done. But at this particular point in time, I've been working on it all day. I've got that thing scrubbed down on my hands and knees with a Scotch-Brite sponge pad and a brush and cleaned everything up. Used my leaf blower to dry it off, and now I'm ready to get to painting. We're going to do something similar to a lunchtime blitz, even though it's Sunday, and happy Mother's Day, by the way, all you mothers out there. We're going to do something similar to a lunchtime blitz, except this time I'm going to do 60 minutes because it's Sunday and I'm not on the work clock. So I'm going to set the clock, set the timer, and we'll see if we can get this whole thing painted in 60 minutes or less. So let's get after it. Well, that's it, everyone. Just ran out of time. 60 minutes, the timer just went off. Only thing I need to do now is touch up the sides and cut it all in, and it'll all be done though. I'm not too unhappy with the amount of work I got done and how much I got done, but just a little bit more than I could do in an hour. So I'm gonna finish cutting it in and then I'll be back. All right, guys, so I had to let my dogs out. I took a break, drank a beer, had a smoke, and I had an idea during that time frame, and I decided that I was going to see what I could do to implement it and see how it works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on time lapse. I've got my phone right here. I'm going to put a stopwatch on, and I want to see exactly how long it takes me to go ahead and finish up cutting in this side of the bus. I still have to do the other side, but I want to see how long it's going to take, and I'm doing that just so that you guys get an understanding. A lot of videos, it's like we start, you get a little bit of time lapse and it's done, but you really don't have any clue how long it actually takes to get things done. So that's the whole point to this. Just a little bit of painting on the side, cutting everything in, touching it up, but I want to show you exactly how long it takes. So we're going to put this on time lapse. I'm going to get to work and I'm going to see how fast I can actually get this done. So let's get after it. Oh, by the way, have I mentioned how much I love this ramp? Just asking for a friend. Well, apparently my phone blacked out, so you couldn't see the stopwatch anymore. That's disappointing. But anyway, based on what I saw, it looked like it was about 15 minutes. Got it all done. Front to back, everything was cut in, filled in a lot of rivet holes with paint. Although they're closed rivets, I still wanted to close up the holes and got it done. Now, time for me to move on to the other side. I'm not going to bore you with that, but once I get it all done, I'll do a walk around and show you what it looks like. Alright, so I'm back. I got the other side done. I just wanted to give you a walkthrough, show you that everything is cleaned and painted and got it all carried through all the way from the back all the way up to the front. And took me about the same amount of time, 15 minutes, based on the other side. Got everything done. It's all good to go. Unfortunately, this paint has a 24-hour recoat time, so based on that, I am not going to be able to repaint this until next Sunday. Got a lot of rain coming in. I've been doing some research on the weather and stuff, and took advantage of a window of opportunity and got this thing painted. For the most part, we're not going to hit dew point till about midnight, and based on when I got the paint on and the amount of time that it takes to dry, it's like dry to the touch in 2 to 4 hours, dry to handle in 5 to 10. By midnight we'll be hitting dew point, so there'll be water collecting on it. I hope I didn't make a mistake by doing this, but I'm threading the needle. Didn't know you had to be a meteorologist to build a bus, but I'm paying attention to all of that stuff. Got this side done, got the whole top of the roof done, got the other side done, and she's all painted and ready to go. One of the questions that I'm sure everyone's asking, and I'm glad you asked it, but I'm going to tell you. So why would I go from focusing strictly on electrical distribution and move right into painting my roof? Well, the big point of that is that the final wires that I need to run into my electrical distribution panel all relate to solar input. And I would much rather paint this roof when it is wide open and all those racks and stuff aren't in than after they are. So I'm getting her painted, I'm getting her done, and then the next step we'll do is put the racks up there and get the solar panels on and get some solar input to this thing so I can keep those batteries charged, because I'm hoping next week I can get the batteries in. I wanted to do it this weekend, but not enough time. A lot of different things going on, but the entire roof has one coat of gloss white paint from the top of the where the windows were all the way across to the other side, all cleaned, all painted, all ready to go. One of the things that I did want to tell you is that I spent all day working on this project, which sucks because I was expecting to do some other stuff as well, but I pressure washed the entire roof. I got up there, I started on the sides, got on a ladder and pressure washed all the major grime off, and then took a Scotch-Brite sponge pad and a brush and brushed everything out and cleaned it up. Got everything cleaned, and once I got the sides done, then I went to the top. I was going to film it, but my battery was dead and I didn't want to wait, so I went ahead and got her done. But on the top of the roof, basically, guys, I was on my hands and knees with a Scotch-Brite pad and a brush cleaning that roof off to get it ready to paint. Once I got it all cleaned and everything was done, I had to go up there to expedite the process, and I took my leaf blower, put some batteries in her, and used it to dry the roof off so that I could get to painting. And that's where we started the filming on the painting process. But that's what I had to do to get this done today. I'm hoping I don't regret this. One of the good things that I'm really happy about is that the clouds broke, because I don't know if you remember the earlier time lapse, it was very cloudy, but the clouds broke, and then I'm getting direct sunlight on this, so it should help to dry this stuff off and get it cured out so I don't have to worry about dew point. Tomorrow it is going to start raining at about 9 a.m. and it's not going to stop until Thursday, so I'm hoping I don't regret this, but we'll see. It is oil-based paint, so as long as it gets a film and a cure on it, it shouldn't be a problem. But I got her done. So that's what I'm doing on this particular episode. I'm gonna hold off and see if I can get some other stuff to bring in here before I close it out, but at this point, that's where I am right now. Got her all done. The whole roof is painted, the whole roof is ready. Next Sunday I'll put a second coat. By the way, it took exactly 1 gallon of paint to paint this entire roof. So I got 1 more gallon, so my hope is that 1 more gallon will put 1 more coat on this thing, and I'll have to call it good. If I think I need a 3rd coat, I'll go get another gallon, but I hope not, because that shit's expensive. But anyway, that's where we are right now. That's what we got going on. At this point, I think that unless I can come up with something, I'm going to call this a wrap. I guess you'll figure it out, but that's where we are. Both sides are done, top is done, everything is cleaned, everything is cut in, everything is ready to rock and roll. So we'll see what happens tomorrow when it starts raining.